All right, man. Let's talk about Jaylen Brown straight up disrespecting the Detroit Pistons. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notification, increase your chance. Get notifications. We go live or drop video. Let's jump right into it. Here we go.
Finding different ways to lead also sometimes means that sacrifice where, in a night we playing, don't mean to disrespect them, but the Detroit Pistons, who have struggled over the last year or two, we're going to play through Peyton, let him go for 30. And play through Sam, let him shoot 10 threes tonight. We're going to still win the game. It don't have to be the normal way, but that gives those guys confidence. That gives those guys ability to run free, and we're going to need that down the line.
Anytime somebody say, well, I don't mean to be disrespectful, or I say this respectfully, or I don't mean to be an asshole, I don't mean to be mean. Yeah, the hell they do. Yeah, the hell they do. You know what I'm saying? And straight up disrespect, and the Pistons should have some pride about that. And for the most part, happy birthday to Kay Cunningham too. I think it's Chauncey's birthday too, but yeah, they should use that as bulletin board material. I think last season they was up quite a few points on the Boston Celtics, one of the last two seasons, and they still found a way to win the game. So, they played with the Pistons, man, and for the most part, the Pistons got to have a sense of pride. When is this organization going to get back to being prideful? It's really no in between when you talking about the eras. Pistons before the Bad Boys, Fort Wayne, moved to Detroit, they was shitty. After the Bad Boys, they was kind of shitty, but then for a minute, they was solid. It was fun to watch. UPN Pistons, which everybody has this, people that's around 40 and up, they have this thing for the UPN Pistons. You know what I'm saying? The teal jerseys and all that. I hate the jerseys. It was a bad time. It was a bad time in a bunch of Piston jerseys, if we being honest. See, them 40 and up people, they kill me. 45, 50-year-old Piston. If to be honest, when they're 45, 50 and up, kind of like Detroit Piston fan base, they kill me. The teal jerseys was just meant for. Shut up. Shut up. They had bad times in the goddamn jerseys they won a championship with as the Bad Boys. They kill me with the, man, it was just a bad time, man. It just, man, nobody talking about what it represented as far as we talking about how it looked. It was dope. It looked dope. But yeah, they always complaining, they want like the baby boomers and them, they the reason we in the position we in right now. But that just let you know that these teams don't have zero respect for the Pistons. To say we let our bums go off just to get confidence, that man, if that don't rile you up, if that don't get you upset as a Detroit Piston, that'll make you work harder. And all you hear about is these young guys work very, really, really hard, but we don't see no results. We don't see any results. They work so hard, but we don't see any results. None. And you hear stuff like that, man, they playing with you, bro. They playing with you. And what they gonna do about it? That's the $1 million question. What they gonna do about it? You hear this bulletin board material, understand they got the sponsorship from StockX and all that type of stuff. And really, StockX has kind of been in the gutter for a few years now, for a couple of years since they were selling UAs, unauthorized shoes. But what they gonna do about somebody say something like this? And it's crazy when you want to do something, but you ain't able to do it. You ask somebody mercy. Come on, you ask somebody's mercy. It's crazy. You want to do something, you want to win, but you don't know how to win. But you don't know how to win. So, So, I mean, I just feel hopefully this rile them up. Hopefully this bring them together. Hopefully they can figure out how to win. Hopefully they can make some adjustments. And my whole thing is this is no disrespect to Kay Cunningham, but and this goes on across the league. They hand the teams over. They hand the teams over to these young guys, and they not forced to earn nothing. I keep saying that they don't have to earn anything anymore. They don't have to earn absolutely anything. Nothing. They don't have to earn nothing no more. Everything is handed to them on a silver platter. Everything is handed to them on a silver platter. And when that happens, you know, you hand your whole franchise over to a guy that didn't have to earn the veterans' respect because guess what? The league is just so young. The league is just so young. So you get a team over, and sometimes you give up on guys prematurely. I mean, I think that was kind of what Piston fans were saying about they were saying that about Andre Drummond, like don't give up on him, but it turned out he really wasn't that good. So it turned out, you know, he wasn't that good to begin with. And sometimes they give up on guys a little bit too early, and then you turn around and they be good. But, you know, they gave the franchise over to Andre Drummond. Every time he was owed a contract, they handed it to him. You know, he was real close to the owner and all that type stuff. So, you know, like I continue to say, man, it's just to the point where this process is going to be longer because K got to learn how to be a leader. You know what I'm saying? How to win. And you know, they didn't have the veterans to show them how to do so and how to carry themselves. They just have it. So instead of the process maybe taking 4 or 5 years, you might see the process take 9 or 10. And do you really got 9 or 10 years and $2, you know, $300, $400, $500 million to hand over to him, and there's no winning on the court, and he leaves somewhere else and he go to Dallas or he go to LA and he started to win and it started to click. So they need a headstrong head coach. You know, they surround him around some veterans, but they haven't surrounded him around that one veteran that knows how to win and knows how to, you know, that's going to demand respect in the locker room. And obviously that's hard to get. And people look at the Celtics and say, well, they did it with Jaylen Brown and Jalen Green. Well, they did, you know, have a Kyrie Irving there. You know, I'm not saying he was the greatest leader of all time, but they did have each other. You know, and they had Danny Ainge. He done a phenomenal job putting it all together. You know what I'm saying? So right now, the Pistons just don't know how to win. And they don't have anybody on the roster to show them how to be a pro, how to win like a pro. You know, Tobias Harris has played with Philly. They have some success, and Malik Beasley being around the league and has some success. And Tim Hardaway just went to the final, so they upgraded in that regards. But they really don't have that alpha head coach to make sure that happen. The head coach is fairly new to the bench as far as being the head coach. He has some experience, but it's not like a Popovich or a Phil Jackson. That's kind of what you would help them need to accelerate the process. So I really don't think they have the ingredients to be successful long term unless you go out there and get a Victor Wembanyama, Cooper Flag, or somebody of that ilk. You see in Toronto, they kind of struggling. You see in Houston with a head coach like Ime Udoka, now they starting to find their way. So the Pistons have to find a way to finesse their way through this. But I feel like straight up handing the keys to Cade Cunningham, I don't think he was the guy you hand the keys to, like a Victor Wembanyama. I think it's more of a Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum partnership. I think he needs another running mate to do so. And on top of that, he can't even stay healthy. So that's another issue. So it's really what Jaylen Brown saying is like, what we can disrespect you. I could say it, and it's nothing they're gonna be able to do about it. 2 or 3 years from now, they still gonna be in the same position. It's nothing they're gonna do about it. I will not have to eat these words. That's what he's saying. And he's absolutely right. He's absolutely right. You know, it's gonna take them a long time to figure it out unless they can find a way around it. But, you know, everything goes through him. And what's so funny in Boston, everything goes through Tatum and Brown, and they take turns. And, you know, it's just, you know, the anomaly of their relationship working. It's your turn. It's my turn. It's your turn. You know what I'm saying? And they really needed a traditional point guard. And really, in my opinion, uh, even with a tradition, Drew Holiday really ain't a traditional point guard, but it was enough. So either the Pistons need to find another Jaylen Brown, or Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown for Cade, or a miracle need to happen. But hey, I ain't sure which one it is or not gonna happen. But yeah, man, hit the link tree. You can find me on Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcasts. I'm gonna just Spotify and Anchor. Sorry, Cash App, Venmo, CJ Good 313, PayPal link in the description. Let me know what you girls and guys think. But you can do this. You can be respectfully disrespectful, and ain't nobody gonna do nothing about it. So it is what it is. Check out Detroit Piston Talk playlist. Hit the link tree. Check out my main channel, Goodfella TV. Check out my other channel, Free Game 89. Peace.